Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jacob Restituto, and I'm a musician from Northport, New York. And today we're doing something a little bit different here on the channel. Instead of an actual music breakdown where we listen to the actual song today, because I already heard the song and I already broke it down on the channel, which if you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. Today we're actually going down and reacting to and breaking down as a songwriter the lyrics of this song. So I have right here, I'm going to pull it up on the screen. I have the two different translations. I have the English translation and I have the original Tagalog translation for the Philippine, written originally in the Filipino language. And because I heard the song, but obviously I heard it in the original language. And now while I broke down a lot of the music and stuff, I wasn't able to really talk about the lyrics because, you know, only half the song was in English. So today I figured we'd go down and do an actual lyric breakdown and a lyric dissection, I guess you could say, because I was curious. I was curious what they were saying in the song as somebody that, you know, sorry, I just want to make sure we're getting actual sound over there. As somebody that writes my own lyrics, I always appreciate looking at other people's lyrics. So let's get right into this. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Checking out my own original music is the best way to support the channel, and let's get right in. Okay, so as we start off, we're going to start, I guess, on the left-hand side, we have the Tagalog version, which also has English. On the right-hand side, we have the just straight-up English version. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the left-hand side until we get to the places that need translation. Okay. Which I think is kind of cool. I'm curious how they decide, and if anybody has any insight, I'd love to know. I'm curious how they decide how they, what parts are going to be in English and what parts are not. Like, why did they start the song in English and not in Tagalog? Let me know if I'm also pronouncing that properly. Or, why in the second verse or the pre-chorus go to, Tagalog. All right, let's see what we got. So we have, I want some, I get some, no later. I woke up and baked that potato, which, by the way, I heard in a comment. I read all your comments, so thank you for sending the comments. I read all your comments, and one of the comments said that the music video was actually a satire, which I found really interesting. So then they kind of gave them a little more insight into the song, which then, as I go into the reading of the breakdown of the lyrics, I kind of go into that with that, is this a satire song? Which is really interesting. So those that don't know, let me just do a quick little definition. Satire definition search says that, so that we can all be on the same page, the use of humor, irony, or exaggeration or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices, particularly in the context of contemporary politics or other topical issues. So essentially exaggerating reality, I guess, to expose or criticize or comment on the state of the world. Okay, let's get right into this. I want some, I get some, no later. I woke up. That's interesting how some things don't have, this has a comma here. There's no comma over here. I woke up, baked that potato, got carved up to shape me for major, sorry. I'm not always the best reader, so just take that. But I stay me, no mediocre, not mediocre. Now this is interesting that these are in italics. Look at me, tell me what you see, all Gucci, but the real question is, who is really me? A movie's definitely not my reality. I have a song called I hate the fairy tales because I hate the fact that we talk about the fact that we assume that movies are reality, and they are so far from the truth, man. Because you see Marumi, which, okay, that's the first translation right there. And then with the second one right here, Ew Kadiri, which I guess is pronounced, can you see me? Because you see me filthy, filthy, filthy. Ew, that's disgusting. Very interesting. So, I guess that's a cool way to, as a songwriter, also emphasize certain words. If you want, I want this word to really be understood. For example, if 90% of the song's in Tagalog, and then all of a sudden one word out of the whole song is English, maybe that, do you want all your listeners to know what that one word means, or this one section means, because obviously, if they have American listeners that don't speak, Tagalog, it's just interesting. It's just an interesting choice, as an emphasis. I don't know why, I'm not in their heads when they write it, but as some sort of emphasis, it is a cool concept. Oh, that was cool. I had an advertisement for Easy Mill. He just did a Genius interview. Okay, yeah, so now let's go back here. Yeah, I'm going to see you later. And now here we have to translate because I can't read this. I just have to take a shower. I'm starting to feel the power, but the sour. That's a cool rhyme in the middle of the sentence because I'm starting to feel the power, but the sour is not enough for them haters. That's why. I like a cool a rhyme in the center of a sentence right there. Like, you know, usually, you know, we have rhyme schemes where it's like A, B, C or something like that, where it's like first rhyme doesn't rhyme. Like this rhymes with, if we have four lines, this one rhymes with this one, and this one rhymes with this one. And sometimes the last line doesn't rhyme. But it's cool when you have like this like half rhyme. So it's like, you know, we have this line here and this line here rhymes with the middle of this line here, and then you continue, and you can almost start a new line at the end of a new rhyme at the end of this line. It's a cool concept, man. Okay. I will learn as much as I could. Won't allow the pests inside my home. They say the strong ones are just silent, but when frenzied, surely will make noise. Like this. Oh, is Gento like this? Is that what the translation is? Interesting. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, see, this is interesting. The strong ones will stay silent. See, this is cool to kind of look into the meaning behind this. The strong ones will stay silent, but when frenzied, they will sure make a noise. Like this. This is pretty cool. Like this. Okay, you're back, and now we're in the chorus. Well, I guess it's technically the post-chorus, right? Oh no, we're in the chorus. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm trying to keep these next to each other. Like this. Yes, this whole thing is in Tagalog over here, so I'm just gonna read over it. Like this. Oh, this isn't instant like bingo. You need to have it all just like a bento, which I don't know what. Oh, like a bento box, like at the Chinese food restaurants. I have all the different things. That's funny, actually. That's a pretty cool lyric. Like this, you think you can't do it. Kept digging inside my head just to find gold. See, I assumed Gento meant gold. But no, it meant... Oh, Gento means gold. If we're looking like... See, that's a cool, almost like... Gento, almost like... There's a word in the English language. I don't know what the English term is, but like it's when you... when something... is like they kind of sounds like something, but it's not the same word, like tear and tear. Like, for example, it's spelled T-E-A-R in the English language, and when you're reading it, or live and live, both are spelled the same way. Now this isn't spelled the same way, but if it's pronounced the same way, it's kind of the same concept, you know what I mean, which is kind of cool. Even without rest, I still give 100%. Just right now, can you do this? You won't simply find something like this. This is cool. I like this. This is cool. Post chorus, we got Pablo going like this, which is Gento, I think it's pronounced. Yeah, like this. This is always funny to read these. Like, you won't simply find something like this. Okay, well, now we're in verse 2. How many verses are there? I think we got a... Oh, no, okay. I thought it was significantly longer for some reason. Okay. Okay, this is all in Tagalog up until halfway through when we switch over. This is mostly, I would say 80%. Okay, so we're going to do this in English because I want to understand what we're talking about. I don't really need to swallow a stone. I'm not like Darna, but I can have my engine run. I don't know who Darna is. Okay, well, let me know in the comments. Or text me. Text me is probably the best way to say what's up. My numbers will be on the screen. I own mechanic. There's no need for Monaco. Which, with all that I've been through, my stories are now like stories. Is that like... What is this? What does that translate to? Part of a building? Interesting that they put the EY at the end of that. Busybodies gossip, come up and hear him beg. It was never an easy feat to admit it or not. Let's move these down. Sorry, I'm getting a little nervous to read publicly. It's like when a teacher asks you to stand up and read, and now like you got to read in front of the class. That's what it feels like. When, you know, like when you guys watch me read. Busybodies gossip, come up here and beg. It was never an easy feat, admit it or not. Behind all the hidden sobs are my treasures of hardship. That's an interesting lyric. Treasures of hardship. That's actually really well. It's a cool line, just in general. But that's nothing. I'm always alert. Even Mephisto. I don't know what that means. I guess we could also look that up. Mephisto. Let's see what this is. Mephisto. Oh, from a Marvel comic. Oh, he's a interesting, extremely powerful, immortal demonic entity. Interesting. Okay. Even Mephisto, he'll fall when I go beast mode. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have continued the lyric. I apologize right there. Okay, no rush. I can do this all day. No rush. 24 mentality like Kobe. Oh, Mamba, that's a cool lyric. That's a very cool lyric. Like 24/7. That's a very, and Kobe's number was 24. That's a great lyric. Wow. The harder I work, the harder I play. There's no home court for me. I'll slam it even if I'm away. This is great. This is phenomenally written, man. What's also, oh, they're also rhyming it in. That's cool about writing in two languages. You can like skip between like rhymes like English, and the original language, which is really interesting. Here it is. Everyone just shut your mouth, because when I go up immediately, I say D up. I came straight from the ground, but no matter how hard you try, you can never be me. Okay, now we got pre-chorus again, but this looks like it's a new pre-chorus, I think. Right? It's not the same thing as before. We'll read it anyway. Yeah, I know this isn't over. The disaster hasn't ended yet, disaster. I know that I'm in danger, but I'm betting you sooner I'll be better. That's why. I will learn as much as I could. My home isn't for doing nothing. All raised brows on us will be burned till they learn the lesson. All raised brows will be burned. Like, that's pretty cool, actually. Back to the chorus. Same chorus, so we already went through that. Let's go to the outro. Dig it like this. Don't settle for the ordinary. Keep on scrapping until you bleed. You simply won't find something like this. Now we're at Gento, right? I like this. Dig it like this. Don't settle for the ordinary like this. Keep on scrapping till you bleed. You just can't easily find something like this. See, that was killer. Reading these lyrics like this, I honestly learned a lot about the meaning behind the song, and like just the song means that much more to me, because like with the translation of the lyrics is really actually pretty amazing. So let me know if there's any other songs you'd like to see this done by, breaking down the lyrics or translations, because I really enjoy doing this. So let me know in the comments below. Best way to reach out is through texting me. My numbers are on the screen, and if you want to check out my music, it's the best way to support the channel. I'll see you in the next video. God bless and peace out.